So this is my incredible. This is my beautiful wife's dad. Pop has been going through some things here lately. I said, so you know what? I want to bring Valentine's Day to you and Mama. I got a chef, decorations, and we're going to have Valentine's Day dinner here so he can chill, not have to get out. She can chill. So this is my gift to my wife, to my mama, and to the legends.
He was saying how I have taken care of him,
And you have.
and it's been easy to take care of you. You have loved me well.
Mhm.
You have served me well. So when it's my time to serve you, I do it with honor.
So this has been an incredible night with some of the greatest people that have shown so many other people love. And since we celebrate love tonight, then I just want you to know, man, that you are just so proud of the matriarch and patriarch of this family. Mama, Daddy, y'all got something else y'all want to say to the people? Yeah, you got something to say?
This is one of these unforgettable Valentine days. Thank you for the night, Kirk. I appreciate it. Again, thank you to Esther D for all the hard work. This lady works hard for me. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day. And I have a message for the young wives, or maybe some of y'all who've been married for a minute need this too. If your husband gets you something that doesn't feel very Valentine's Day-ish, something that you didn't want at all, please don't make fun of him. Please don't go live for the world to see you making fun of his efforts to try to do something for you. We don't all speak the same love language, right? And sometimes you didn't do as good of a job as you thought you did of telling them what you wanted, and maybe they get you something else. Don't diminish their efforts by going live and making fun. Don't do it for the likes, all right? Plant good seeds in your relationship of appreciation. We've all gone through it. There's been something that you got that you were like, oh, okay. But don't make them feel bad for it, all right? Just a tip. Trust me, I know.
To the point where we can have conversations about sex and she not feel like, why is he asking for I'm not satisfying you. This is what, is this not enough? And I'm not looking at her like, you don't like the way I do it? What's wrong with you? No, we want to make sure that the other person is totally satisfied.
Oh, and those things change over time. When you've been married for 5, 10, 20, 30 plus years, what you desired when you first got married and what turned you on not necessarily does it anymore. So you have to continue to be a student of your spouse and relearning what it is that turns the other person
Yeah,
on.
I love asking my wife, like, how was that last night? How was this spot? What could I do better? Because I want to be a student of her to make sure that I'm pleasing her. And she asked me the same kind of questions. We talk about, when we feel like we're getting in a rut, we have conversations about, okay, what's going on? Well, I was tired, or I had a migraine, or I was stressed out about what happened at work. And we talk about it because both of us genuinely love being with the other. Now, there's always going to be one in marriage that wants it more than the other. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But we love connecting with each other. It pours back into us. There's a health benefit to making love on a regular basis. There is a bonding element to making love on a regular basis. And my wife and I love coming together on a consistent basis because it's healthy for our marriage.
Yeah, it extends your life.
It does. I mean, seriously, serious business.
It does.
Doctors have said that a healthy sex life allows you to live longer, to live a longer span of life. you know, they say happy wife, happy life, but I say happy sex. You get to live to see what's next.
You just thought of that.
I did. I was like, oh Lord, give me something. What is another sign that people are headed toward a sexless marriage?
I could see another sign is where you're giving all of your time and energy to your children. You know, where you're not really spending ample amount of time with your spouse, but it's all about the kids. Now, our children are important, yes, but when you just everything from A to Z is always about the kids, and not your husband doesn't get or your wife doesn't get anything in there, then that's an issue.
It's a problem, ladies and gentlemen, when you're trying to get some and you got a long leg 3-year-old laying in the middle of y'all. It ain't supposed to be. That's blasphemy. You cannot allow your little. I remember when we first got married, we made sure that them babies did not stay in our bed.
They had their own beds and their own rooms, so yeah.
I remember even taking my shirt and putting it in the bassinet or your shirt so they could smell like they were near us, but we broke them from the habit of wanting to sleep with mom and daddy. And your children are sweet, lovable. I get it. There's time to cuddle with your children. There's time to have some floor time with your children. It's time to read stories to your children. It's bath time with your children. But when it's time to get in that bed, I don't know, my brother. You got to get your own. You got to come up out of here.
And it's best to establish a routine early so that you're not trying to break a 3-year-old, you know, from sleeping in the bed. Let's start after 6 weeks, you know, when you're home, putting the baby in the bassinet for X amount of time, you know, let's establish some group norms.
Yeah. And it's so important to make sure that the kids are not prioritized over your marriage, over your connection, because I think there's 3 things that break up people, cause people get divorced: sex, money, and children. How you going to discipline, how you going to raise them. But the biggest thing is when they come in between you, they become CBs, cuddle blockers.
He was saying how I have taken care of him,
And you have.
and it's been easy to take care of you. I've loved you well. You have served me well. So when it's my time to serve you, I do it with honor.
So this has been an incredible night with some of the greatest people that have shown so many other